I remember late nights eating rice, listening to Travo. Prisoner's perspective, that's the type of shit that I know. Brothers and my cousins spit down, you know how that go. Never prison, but I sat in jail before, that's how this shit go. I understood it's part of the game right from the get-go, but I knew I'd get paid in the game, like I passed go. If money ain't your aim, what you shooting for? Shit, I sold the candy, kept the change back in 94. I've been a hustler for as long as I've been a ball. I'm 32, I need a mill by 34. And 2 years later, I need at least 40 more. I ain't talking shit, no, this ain't no toilet water. I'm just here to bring real back, restore the order. I'm just trying to win fall back, spoil my daughters, and show them what it means to be their biggest supporter. I do this shit for my real niggas like Richard Porter. My stand-up niggas, not you weird rat supporters. You fucking up the culture, that ain't what real is. They need a night out, spike they drink with the Lord is. I'm here to call the real shit, I ain't with the fraud shit. Lay it like a bad bitch, I'll show you what the law is. Nigga talking boss shit, I'll show you how boss is. It's about the wealth shit I can leave for my kids. A couple cribs, some properties, a couple businesses. And plus I gotta have it and it's called dispense. I gotta have it, need cheese like the government. Niggas losing money, keep waiting on the government. Shit, I go and get it, bigger cake like an Edmonds. I let a ball wear proud like a Letterman's. All my niggas real niggas, couldn't ask for better men. All we do is build each other, make each other better men. So about them, I hit your block and Benjamin. We hopping out, K swinging like a pendulum. I'm Mike Epps, nigga, all about the Benjamins. I'm on my horse, Kentucky Derby like Lexington. He always on go, yup, I'm chasing checks again. Moving underground, dipping, dodging like a Mexican. Blowing on the pound, eyes chinky like my Asian friends. Got you niggas sounding like, damn, this nigga spitting shit. Had thoughts of handing it, but fuck a dog, I'm bending shit. Harder than the stealing, I bust you like I'm better, bitch. Tell you niggas catch up, dog, I'm on this fella shit. I'm on some other shit, I should run for president. It can't be that hard if Agent Orange can do the shit. I'm here to shake up the beast, they call me Ludacris. I ain't new to this, nah, dog, been moving shit. I can't quit, nah, dog, I'm too legit. Next great MC, I'm on my hammer shit. Hammers coming, MPs, red beams, and ladder clips. Moving like a savage for cabbage, I ain't your average. My legacy is already written, I give you narratives. The writing's all on the wall, but nigga, hear this shit.
What's good, everybody? Here doing what I do. Hey, Truth.
What's good?
What's going on?
You're doing what I do.
Here doing what I do in my deep voice. Yo, you know what's crazy?
What's good?
I'm a cigarette smoker. I've been a cigarette smoker for years.
I didn't know that.
Shut up. Then you? Oh no! Wait a minute. You said that you could smell it on me, but now I'm thinking about it. That don't be
Always.
cigarettes you talking about, right?
Huh? I mean, everyone has the aroma. It always sticks.
Well, is it weed or is it cigarettes?
Both?
Okay. Well, I'd be happier to smell like weed. But anyway, so the other day I started coughing and I was at work. And this lady says to me, she goes, "Are you a smoker?" And I say, "Yeah." She goes, "That is a smoker's cough." I was like, "Oh, God, it's time to quit." Because the last thing I ever wanted was like that old, deep-ass smoker's cough fucking shit going on in life.
Right.
So
Are you going to stop? You're trying to stop?
I'm
What's
trying
going on?
to. I'm trying to.
Okay.
I'm trying to. I think it's best. It's time, definitely.
What's good, Tone?
Hey, Tony, what's going on? What's good, everybody? I wasn't here last week, and I missed you guys so much.
That's not what she told me when she was like, she ain't going to make it. Just want to let y'all know the
Yo, listen. Shout out again to my kids, Cairo and Egypt. I celebrated their birthday.
What's good, homie?
Egypt turned
Gerald
1.
in the building.
Hey, Gerald, what's going on,
What's
honey?
good, Prodigy? Shout out to the
Prodigy.
Giants. Signed that big receiver. I don't know if I think y'all overpaid, but this is the wrong time to talk to that. Gerald, we gotta sit together at the table again, talk sports, man. Hit me up.
Yeah, you know what? Tony says, check me out with my African hairstyle.
It looks nice. I wasn't gonna give her credit because I go to her head, but it looks real nice.
I know. No, thank you. I, you know what? The older I get and the more of these like little styles I see, I be wanting to try different stuff,
Well, I mean, that's a good thing. You wanna switch things up from time to time. New, old, see what you can, do. It's always a good thing. But it's not like, you're what's the best way I could put this?
Yo, I done been short.
It's not like you're on the same category as a lot of other women out here,
Right.
where they have no hair. You just don't want to do yours.
Right. I have hair.
So you have the possibility to do a lot more styles.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Than other individuals.
Yeah. But you know what? Don't get it wrong. I've been thinking to like just do the whole shave down and start from scratch.
Yeah, I don't know about that one.
Let go of the creamy crack, perm, and just be like, you know what? Let me just go natural on my shit, and then I let it grow, and then the shit starts dreadlocking for real, and I'm like, oh no, I need the creamy crack, and I need a hairstyle. I'll perm my hair to throw a wig on it just so that my wig lay down flat. I'm crazy.
I mean, it's crazy. It's just unfortunately that the lengths of things that women feel they have to do in order to, I guess, feel good, or for those individual ladies who just don't have the time to dedicate to actually doing their hair.
Yeah. Well, you know what? I like to look different. I like to always look different. Like I said, y'all don't see me black hair, blonde hair, long hair, short. I was watching some of my old shows. I have had a lot of different hairstyles. I'm a very different person all the time. I
Right.
can be, and I think that's like a trait of me being a Virgo. We're like chameleons. We can like blend in a little bit of everywhere.
True.
And do a little bit of everything to kind of like fit what's going on. So I like that about myself. I'm very versatile, and thank you, Tony. It's not African though. These are actually goddess locks. But I do appreciate it.
How's she gonna say thank you and then destroy your fucking compliment in the same motherfucking conversation?
They're goddess locks. I don't know where he sees African, but it's okay. Hey, it's all right.
What's good, Nick? Thanks for tuning in, baby. BX all day. You know how we do.
Hey, what's going on?
Morris
How you doing?
Mob. Gerald said hairdo too.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Aw. Thank you. I wanted to do something different.
Nick
Thank
said
you.
her hair look fire. Don't gas her head up, y'all. This is why I ain't say nothing when she came in here and shit. You know what I mean? Hairdo did up. You could tell she like. This is why I tell people all the time, like how people get or how they be when it's like from a overall confidence level. You could tell she was real confident today.
Yeah.
You could tell when someone walks in the room how they feel about themselves or whatever.
Yeah.
So I was gonna tell her, man, that looks nice, but I didn't want to gas her up. And then all y'all just going ahead, just giving her all the gas.
Thank you.
Y'all giving her the super gas too. You know what I mean? Not the regular unleaded. Getting her the premium.
Thank you guys. And you know what? It's unfortunate that you can't get closer up, but I got my lashes done too.
Now she overdoing
And I'm
it.
not
See
talking
what-
about.
See what
No,
y'all
I didn't get
started?
the strips put on. I got individual lashes implanted into my eyelids, and they're very natural and they're very beautiful. You can't see it. Maybe you can.
I mean, technically, it sounds like some shit rich people do. Just put
Yes.
that out there.
Yes, it's
Sound
very
like some shit rich
expensive.
people do.
I went on
You know what I mean? She talking
Palisades
about
Ave in
having shit
Inglewood.
weaved and sewed in to eyebrows and shit. I ain't never had no shit like
Eyelashes.
that before in my life. But
Eyelashes.
okay.
Yes, they're called lash extensions. A lot of women are getting them now.
All right, we got everybody in here now. Hey, who has ever heard of this motherfucking lash extension shit?
It's true.
I'm talking to the crowd now.
Okay.
You had your chance. You had your chance. You know what I mean? And you ruined it. You know what I mean? So I want to know if anybody else has heard of this massive, rich environment here where people would get not like glue on, sew on.
No, that's for birds.
or
That's for
anything
the
like
birds.
that. She's having these things stitched in.
Yes, they're lash extensions. They're put onto my individual lashes, and my daughter wears them. It's to give them volume.
Well, Crip can do whatever
Or
she
length.
wants. She can't do no wrong in my eyes.
But my daughter got the real big joints. Like I told the girl, I said I just wanted something natural.
Right.
Nothing too crazy on my face. But like we all. I don't know about y'all. We all came into a little money recently, so why not treat ourselves?
Not me. But for y'all individuals who, I want to say this though, I truly do. For you individuals that did get the blessing of additional money that you didn't have to work for, do the right thing by it.
Yeah.
Use that money to catch up. on whatever outstanding issues you guys were having. Don't just blow through it. Come on, do something. I mean, I'm not telling you not to wipe your behind with some of it. You know what I mean? Because that's how you do it. But you got to, hey, we all know some people out there that weren't able to work through this whole, because it's been over a year, y'all.
Yeah.
I think today marks over a year that this situation has been going on, and I know some people fell behind on a couple of bills.
Yeah.
So this would be the good opportunity for y'all guys to put a couple of dollars towards that to do the right thing.
Absolutely.
Just putting it out there.
Absolutely.
Not get $6 trillion extension sewed in.
Wait, first of all,
eyelashes.
Like I told you guys, I was gonna start working on. I was wanted to get some work done on my butt.
The BBL?
Yes.
Brazilian butt lift. Okay.
I went to go see Dr. Levine. Shout out to him.
Okay, what's going on with
And
that?
he absolutely told me that I didn't need any more ass than what I had. But he didn't say it like that. He just looked at me like, why are you here? Type.
Right. So you still going to have the procedure?
I don't need it according to him.
Well, I'm asking you because obviously you thought you did. So what do you feel and the person that you're with, like how do they feel about the situation overall?
Okay, first of all, I feel okay, I guess, with it, but I wanted to have it done. Listen, I'm going to take some pictures tomorrow. I bought those TikTok leggings that everybody's been wearing.
Why?
I want to see how they look on me. I'm going to take
They're
some
nothing
pictures.
but fucking tights that ride up in your ass crack. That's all the fuck it is.
I'm going to rock them tomorrow when I go to Brooklyn.
You know what I mean? Like, they're making this, and this is how you could, you look at it from the genius side of it, from a financial side of it. You get somebody to do it, it goes viral, and then next thing you know, everyone's purchasing those specific type of leggings with it's leggings. You got your girl's own tights already. I guarantee you, ladies, if you go in your closet, there's a pair that rise up in your ass just as good as the other ones do.
Nah, they're actually stitched.
Prodigy says don't do it.
Don't do what?
I guess you're saying the leggings.
Well, the leggings or the butt
or the
lift?
BBL. What are you talking about, Prodigy? You talking about the BBL, or are you talking about the TikTok tights that's making that company trillionaires?
Yo, listen, let me tell you something. I want to see if I get the same reaction that these girls be getting when they
This shit's a setup.
The guy was like, sit on my face, sit on my face, sit on my face. I was like, oh!
You had one girl who didn't even have an ass.
Yeah.
She's talking about the Brazilian butt lift. She had something. It wasn't like it was proportion, but you could tell like it was kind of like loose.
Mm-hmm.
And the fact that she wore that just kind of put it up.
Mm-hmm.
So it wasn't like she was just like popping, but I'm like, it was like one chick, he was like, yeah, nigga, like, I don't care what you put that in. That shit is right.
Yeah.
But for the most part,
I'm going to wear them tomorrow. I'm going to see if I get that reaction. But Dr. Levine basically told me that the type of surgery that I need has nothing to do with my ass. Right below your butt. And right before the whole pandemic started, I don't know if you guys noticed. Anybody who goes to the strip club definitely did. A lot of women were starting to wear bands up at the top of their leg, right underneath the ass. That little pocket of fatness back there between underneath my ass and like the large part of my leg, if I lost that, my ass would fall directly into place where it needed to be. So I would need to get that fat behind my leg at the top of my ass eliminated, not the actual more ass added to the ass. It wouldn't look right if I did it because I already have booty according to this doctor.
I'm not worried about the doctor. I'm like, how do you look at yourself? How do you feel?
I feel good.
Because at the end of the day, that's pretty much, where, everything starts and finishes at.
Yeah, it just, you know what? It's just one less thing that I have to spend money on right now.
Rich people shit.
It's just one last thing I got to do. I thought I needed the augmentation. It turns out that I don't. Or it wouldn't. It's it's a lot easier to just go ahead and try to get those bands and wear the bands and sweat away that fat.
Right.
than to have the surgery done. So I could do that.
Okay.
I gotta. If anybody knows what I'm talking about, let me know where I can find them. That would be nice. But
I don't know
they're
what the
supposed
fuck
to be
they
good.
call, to be honest with you.
Okay.
But I haven't been to a strip club in so long.
Stripper bands. Listen, I don't even go to the strip club. I was watching a movie and the chick had them on, and I was like, "What the fuck is that?" And then I started. Somebody was live in the strip club, and I was watching it on Facebook, and I saw that shit.
Okay.
All right. So anyway, I wanted to get into my first topic of this week, which was one that was supposed to have been my topic last week, but because it was Cairo and Egypt's birthday time, I wasn't here and I didn't do a show.
This
So,
is the box, right?
Yeah, the box. I posed this question to everybody 2 weeks ago, and I posted this up on my Facebook page, and it got some good comments. So I wanted to bring it to the show, and we'll talk about it. If someone gave you a box full of everything you lost in your life, what's the first thing you'd look for? I thought about this. I thought about it like really hard because for me, it's not anything. It's not anything that anybody would think of. I have all my family. I'm fortunate enough to say I have all of my family. So a lot of people in my comments, even my boyfriend went more towards like family, like specific people in their family that they lost. I have everybody here, and they're here, and I don't even fuck with them. So, oh, you're so funny. I'm on Facebook, and I see these girls wearing these leggings. Anyway, thank you, Tony. Just text me and said I've been had ass. I didn't think so, but thank you. So the only thing that I can think of that I know for a fact I lost, and I know for a fact it would be the first thing that I look for, because once I find this, it would just make everything about me complete. And I really thought about this.
Okay. We listening.
Okay, I really thought about this. It would be my sanity,
Okay.
my mind, clarity. I know it probably all equals one thing, or one word would probably be what describes what it was that I would personally look for. But it's not a physical. It's not like, oh my God, the love of my life, or the only guy that I've ever loved truly, or nothing like that. And I noticed that not too many people even went that direction. Is it something other than sanity that I should be thinking about, or another word to describe it? My happiness.
Okay.
It's all linked into one. It really truly is. I'm trying to fucking. I'm going to the post now on my Facebook.
All right. So
page.
let me put mine in
Go
since
ahead.
we're searching. If I could go in a box, I would change nothing. And the reason why I say that is me going through all the trials and tribulations in my life made me the man I am today.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, it took me at this age to really find completeness. I know it's not a word. Stop it. But just to really complete myself.
I'm high, so yeah.
As
Everything
far
is a
as
word.
on all aspects of my life, to be happy, financially, business-wise, my personal life. I am the happiest I've ever been in my life. So what I want to say is that I would not change anything. I would say what I should have done is learn from my mistakes earlier, and I would have been able to achieve this complete happiness earlier. And it kind of like, mistakes are supposed to happen once. You learn from them, you move on. I would think, a lot of people should be on here saying that, they should want their, their what's the word I'm looking for? Your backbone. I mean, it's not the word I'm looking for, but you really would want to be able to stand up for yourself, to demand good, to give good. And what I mean by that is, unfortunately, you have too many people out here giving you shit but wanting you to give them greatness in return.
Yeah.
Like you give what you get.
Right.
You know,
Yo.
and nobody's a fucking victim, which is a lot of people try to play.
Word. Yo, shout out to Chip. When I was on Facebook now, I seen he put up a post that said like he was gonna put the same amount of energy into everybody 2021 that they put into it to him,
Facts.
and you give what you give, or you get what you get,
Facts.
and vice versa. Yo, I wish I can have that. You know, for a long time I was thinking my drive or my passion. I would definitely look for that because I feel like in my younger years in life I was a lot more like narrow-minded, more focused, and knew a lot more about what I wanted. But then, if that was really truly the case, then why am I so fucked up right now? Type shit.
Well, like I said, it's you have in your mind, and again, that's why I say to people, as long as it's on the up and up, it's the right thing. You're not taking advantage of anyone. You're not doing anything slick or whatever. If everything in your mind is you know exactly what you need to do, then you'll just do it. But we doubt ourselves, we question ourselves, and at the end of the day, I truly, truly believe people are scared to be happy.
I'm not scared. I'm ready.
I beg to differ, but I just think too many
ready.
people are so scared to be happy because the moment something good starts happening in your life, a lot of people start self-sabotaging. Start doing a lot of bullshit, a lot of crazy shit. Oh, well, we haven't argued in 6 months, so you start an argument for no reason. Like the insane things we do in relationships, it's crazy.
Yo, listen, me and my man argue every fucking day. There is not a day that goes by that we don't argue. Every day. After a while, like it's become kind of like something that you get used to doing.
Yeah,
I never, listen, I never had the tolerance for that shit back in the day. And I have it now. So I would want that back. But what is that called? Like sanity, right? Like
no, that's you out your fucking mind is what that is.
insanity? I'm
You know,
looking
a
for
new
my
word for it or
sanity.
something.
You said what?
We're gonna give it a new word or something, but that's crazy.
Yo,
Well, I mean, that's the thing. Like you know you're doing something that's unhealthy, but you're not correcting it.
right.
You know what I mean? That's what I'm saying. Like, I want everyone to be able to just look at yourself, look at your situation, and truly want to be happy. And I want y'all guys to do this. There's a show on Netflix, and they're not paying me, but this is why I think this show is so phenomenal. There's a show on Netflix called, called The One. So what it is they hold on. Take a swig of beer. In this TV show, they're able to find your complete match.
Oh,
Through
my
your-
kids be watching that shit.
through your DNA. And what
Are
I
you the
mean-
one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, my kids be watching
What
that.
I mean, the way they break it down, the way it is fucking epic. It'll really have you really rethinking whatever situation you're in. What kind of comments we got?
Let me read these. Shout out to Prodigy Malenko Powhatan. She's looking for her virginity. Fuck that shit.
Well, I mean, it's sad because, unfortunately, dudes' first-time memories are always way better than women. Because the dudes are so untrained and so unprofessional that it's probably a couple of humps, and then 2-3 seconds, they nothing. And then as women, you've been penetrated, so it's nothing you can really do. You know what I mean?
It really sucked. I was talking about this not too long ago on this show. But I don't think I would look for my virginity. It's gone. I gave it to that loose ass nigga. Anyway, I think I said on here how I have looked him up on Facebook, and we're friends on Facebook. I made a whole comment about it on Facebook.
Right.
You know, he's not even anybody I would look twice at in the street if I saw him. I was very upset with myself for years. That wasn't very goddess-like of me. Absolutely not. Shout out to Gareth Super Jr. He says all the money he spent. I'm not looking for that. Anything money-wise for me has gone to its cause. You know, if we all sit and think about every penny, nickel, and dime, truth over here talking about he's walking around with thousands at one point in his pocket
Facts.
on a daily basis. If we all start looking for all that shit, you know, and think about what we do with all that money, it was gone. We spent it on what we needed to spend it on, and it was time for it to go, and it did. So, but that's what he's looking for. Shout out to Anna Evans. She also said money. She's looking for money in the box. Shout out to Marcus Evans. He said his grandmother. Aw, that's nice.
Nice.
Everfresh Jay McFly said he's looking for time. I thought that was pretty dope.
Mm-hmm.
We all, at some point, and it's so crazy. I was listening to R. Kelly's "Turn Back the Hands of Time." I didn't think radio stations played R. Kelly anymore, but I found myself driving up the New Jersey Turnpike, crying, listening to the song, driving, singing everything all at once the other day. But yeah, if a few of us can turn back a few clocks, you know, and change things or, you know, irk things a little bit, I think we would. So that was what he said. Rachel Smith, shout out to her. She said her pop. Melissa Stewart said she's looking for her heart.
Wow.
She's lost her heart, and she'd be looking for that. That's
That young lady. See, and this is what I like. You could tell this is an adult. This is a young lady. You could tell has been hurt, been through some shit, and she not saying, you know, fuck every nigga that ever walked the face of the earth. She just wants her heart back, because you know, when we go through a rough patch, you know, you lose a piece of yourself. You lose your innocence. You know, and then it's like, wow, can I trust this person? You know what I mean? And then you trust a person you shouldn't have, but then there's a person that you should have trusted that you didn't trust because of what happened in the past. So
Yeah.
it really affects your life.
That's, you know what? That was my show 2 weeks ago. My friend used to tell me all the time, like, yo, that you so worried about this guy who broke your heart, Kara. He's never gonna be able to trust another girl because of what you put him through. Every single chick he's with or comes in contact with in life, he's gonna be reminded of what you did to him that changed his life. You know? Sorry. Shout out to Rob Phoenix. He said he's looking for his mind. I'm with that. The whole mental thing. The whole mental thing is gone. I lost it. Shout out to Rashmi. And you know what? Let me tell you something. Rashmi R, she did my hair.
Right. Okay.
She did my hair. So shout out to her. She said she's looking for her dad and her brothers.
Nice.
Yes. And I knew her brothers. I didn't get to meet her dad ever, but Rashmi and I have basically seen each other grow up. And, you know, I'm really close with her and her family. Elizabeth Maldonado, she says she's looking for money. Eric Sanchez, wow. And, you know, I didn't even see this, but he said he's looking for my sanity, my brother, and my grandmother. See that? I'm not the only one looking for their sanity back. It's there somewhere. I'll find you. I know it is. Like your common sense. Common sense. Is that everything all in a whole? Like if I had some common sense, I'd have my sanity. I'd have my happiness. I'd have everything all wrapped in one. Common sense. Yeah. Shout out to David Sims. He said he's looking for his dad. Martez Bender's looking for his grandmother. Stace Daniels, he said that he'd be so overwhelmed with emotion to even be looking for anything.
Right.
So that was the comments I got. And I know you got comments too on your page. But
Let's
your
go.
page be like 7,000 posts deep because I'm kidding. Shout out to Kevin B.R. Singleton. He says he's looking for his grandparents. April Chauvin, she says her brother. And she says also her I don't give a fuck attitude. And then you commented back to her and says, I can give you some of mine. I have a lot. Yo, you stupid.
No, I've known April for a very long time.
Mm-hmm.
And that young lady is fiery. Super fiery.
Okay.
So for her, but you go through life and stuff and you calm down. But I will say to this day, that is the most intelligent female I've ever met in my life.
Aww.
This young lady was making 6 figures at 18.
See that? See that? She's also said she's looking for her patience. Steve Williams says he's looking for his mother. Steve Cianante, he says his grandparents as well. And Sean Alexander Richardson said his sanity. See, I'm not the only one that's crazy out here. For real. A lot of crazies. I feel you. Especially going through this whole COVID pandemic.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of us, listen. So I thought everything was good. Me and the boo, we doing all right. We starting couples counseling again back on April 10th with a whole new counselor this time.
I'm good.
Shit, shit is definitely crazy out here, man. I need everything all in a whole. Everything all in one to like come together right. Because everything right now is just fucked up. Anyway, that was all the comments on this post. So pretty much a few people, including me, is looking for our sanity back.
Right.
Yeah, man. It went crazy. All right. So thank you guys and everybody for commenting on that. And Truth, I'm glad you were able to generate some comments on that on your page. That's pretty dope, too. Thank you.
Always.
All right. So like I always tell you guys, if you ever have a question or anything you want me to bring up or discuss or have other people's opinions on it, you can always inbox me. I have a couple of Facebook pages, so I'm all over the place with the inboxes, but text me, it doesn't bother me. I'm not a talker. I go to work, I'm talking all day long. I come home, I'm talking to my kids. I come here Saturday, I'm talking for a whole hour and some change. I don't like to talk. So if you have any questions, you can always text me. We can text all day long. I'm a texter. I like to text. My next topic was actually a question that was brought to my attention from a female viewer who only wanted the men to talk about it.
Okay.
So I threw it up on my page, see how it would do, generated good comments. Men only. Discussion post. Viewer question from a lady viewer. How often should a couple that does not, and she wanted me to stress does not, live together but could see each other every day be having sex? Chime in. I told her from jump. Like, listen, I don't know if you have ever listened or watched any of my shows. I'm not the most sexually satisfied these days lately either. What the fuck is going on? I don't know what the fuck is going on. But I'd let you guys know, like, a woman is not walking around with hairy legs because she's getting dick every damn day. She's not walking around with hairy legs because she's getting dick every week. She's walking around with hairy legs because she ain't have none of that shit in a minute and don't intend on getting none. Another thing I learned from this is it's not only just the fellas that be wanting sex all the time. You know, could be a female too, but is there like, it's because everybody is so different, and you know, she was asking me, is it like bad to want to be with someone sexually a lot more often than 2 or 3 times a week?
No.
Is it bad to want to do it every day? Are men a little bit more ready than females are? So when a man does meet a woman who has a higher sex drive, can that like scare him away a little bit? So she wanted me to bring it to the men, and I tried to dig as much as I could because I know the situation, and get some some questions answered, and maybe Truth, you can kind of help answer the questions.
I
too.
got it.
So let me read the comments from some of these fellas. And the fellas really turned up on my page. Thank you, fellas. I appreciate you all. Shout out to Nikki Turner. He says, as much as she wants her biscuit busted. So he seems like the type that'd be down to do it just as often, if every day, she wanted to do it. So then I asked him, I said, Nikki Turner, what does it mean when a man is only giving his girl sex once a month? So now we kind of got two sides of the story going on. Like I said, I know a little bit more of the detail, but, she wanted to hear from a man's perspective. He didn't answer, but Richard Wall, shout out to him, came on the post and says, with that being the case, he's either getting it elsewhere or he isn't any longer attracted to her. Damn. That's what y'all men be doing?
Facts.
Withholding sex?
Here's what
Go ahead.
things are different between men and women.
Okay.
And the moment you realize and stop fighting, it is what it is. Unfortunately, sometimes women get comfortable in a relationship. Women throw on that, okay, I'm going to juggle your balls in the beginning of a relationship, and then once things start getting comfortable, that shit dissipates. But what it sounds like from what this young lady is sounding, she wants it more than he does. So what I would need to know to give this young lady the proper advice, I need to know what's his occupation. Now, I understand you guys could see each other every day, but what women have to understand, men don't want to see you every day. We can love you to death. We can live together, but we still want our sanity. This is why you have man caves. Men like time to themselves. We don't want you in our pocket every fucking second. So I don't know what his occupation is. He may be tired. And then again, maybe she may want to have sex, but then again, maybe she's not as skilled at it to where he has to do all the work. So there's a lot of variables that will go in there. So I would really have to talk to her.
I would think that was where some communication would need to come into play.
I mean, how many people are going to really come up and be, honest, which you should be, about a situation like, am I doing this right? What do I need to do more? When the last time you actually had that conversation with the person you were in a relationship with?
Listen, if a motherfucker want to know how to please his girl, if a motherfucker wants to know if he is even pleasing his girl at all, he's going to ask. I promise you. And anybody who's ever dealt with me sexually will tell you this. If there is something that I am not happy with, I am going to fucking let you know. I'm not going to give you the opportunity to do that shit to me again that I wasn't unhappy with.
Okay.
Hell to the no. That's where grown-up discussion and conversation should fall into play, and everything is okay. I don't know. That's just me. I'm with you. You eat the pussy. To me, it wasn't right. I'm gonna tell you, no. You can't do that. You touch it, you suck on me. I'm no. Now, here's the thing. If I give you the opportunity and you mess up the first time, I'm gonna let it go, because if I tell you and then you fuck up again.
Right.
Anyway, let me read these comments. Shout out to Tony Williams. He says, as often as their free time permits, the only limits they have are the ones they set for themselves. Yo, what the fuck be wrong with men who don't be wanting to fuck, man?
It's not, see, women, again, I tell women all the time, men are the ones that have to stand at attention the entire time that sex is going on.
True.
So more pressure is on men. But then again, men like time to themselves. So a nigga might want to bust your ass and then you want to lamp up. You want to go play the game. You know what I mean? So there are a lot of different things that can go into the discussion. Like,
excuse me.
Yeah.
I have a question.
Sure.
Do you still play video games too?
I haven't, because I haven't had time. But now that I got my own crib, probably will be.
Yeah, you know what.
Because I don't remember the last time I watched television. Like, I mean, you know me, I got my tablet.
Yeah,
I'm either, download a movie, watching a movie, I'm doing something like business rated, or I'm driving around, or I'm at the gym, I'm at work, or I'm here. So I don't have time, but I wanted to, get the new box or whatever, and eventually maybe rock out. But it's not like,
Wait,
but I have that option. Like, I don't have to share a fucking television.
Excuse me. Did you say you were about to get some new box and rock out?
Yeah, new Xbox.
Oh.
You need help. Yeah,
No, I
new,
need
Xbox.
sex.
No, new Xbox. I miss the last thing in my mind. It'll come eventually. But
Look, I was all into it for a
I
second.
feel you.
Like, new
No,
box.
but it's just more lines of, men. I don't care, what culture, religion. Men like time to them fucking selves.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
All
Women
right.
want to be all in the motherfucking pocket. It's not just because, they just want to make sure he ain't doing something that they think he shouldn't be doing. It's just stupid reasons.
Okay. But you do understand that while you're over there wanting time for yourself and withholding sex, number one, you're leaving her the potential to go do it with someone else and actually enjoy it and leave your ass.
She can have it.
And number two, you're leaving her, if she is this type of person, open gateway for insecurity,
Here's the thing.
which is going to make shit worse.
Here's the thing when you're dealing with a grown adult. You said your mind is in the gutter. Here's what you're talking
Mine,
about.
yeah, it is.
Yeah, when you're talking about like grown ass adults. You know what I mean? You're not falling for the shenanigans and fuckery and all this. If we're talking about a real relationship. Two people who want to be in an actual relationship, which means you have to put the relationship before your individual goals. And not a lot of people do that. Some people just get into relationships because everyone else is in a relationship and I want to be in one too. So I'm going to get in this, but I'm not willing to change my ways or change myself, but I'm still going to be in this. It's not a fucking relationship, man.
Yeah.
You have to put the relationship before yourself.
Yeah. Yes.
And you have a lot of people that are unwilling and unable to do that at this point in time in their lives.
So then why hold on? Why not just let it go?
Well, again, people are selfish creatures.
I don't understand.
Sometimes you have to be the one to let go.
Yo, listen, if you know that there is absolutely nothing you can do
Right.
to help this woman or this man grow, like you guys aren't, like there's nothing, you have nothing, you're bringing absolutely nothing to a relationship at all but hard dick and bubblegum when you
Right.
want to give it up. Then why not allow her, if you know you can't, or allow him if you know you can't do that for them, to go get it from someplace else. Like a couple weeks ago we were talking about my ex-man. He straight up and down told me, I'm not ever going to be able to give you what you deserve. And at one point, I like when it was happening and he
Right.
was leaving me, I thought it was bullshit. But years later, 2015 to now 2021, as I've thought about that, often, he probably did me a favor.
What do you mean probably? Like you should know if it was a favor or not by now.
He did me a favor.
All right. There
He
we go.
definitely did me a favor. Why waste my time if you know you're not ever going to be able to give me what I deserve? Why allow anybody to waste your time if they're telling you from jump, I'm not going to be able to ever give you what I know and you know you deserve? I give him a lot of credit for that all these years later. I couldn't understand it then. And that was, my younger me.
Right.
But as I've thought about it, he's basically saying, I'm gonna give you to somebody who will do what I'm not ever gonna be willing to. Great.
Well, see, that's the thing. Like, what's good, Craig?
Hey, Craig.
You have someone who's putting the relationship or the situation before themselves and thinking about overall happiness. Breakup isn't a good thing. I mean, sorry, breakups in a true relationship isn't an easy thing. It just truly not. We're talking about a real relationship where both parties care about each other or cared about each other. But at the end of the day, if it's not going in the right direction, if both parties aren't getting treated properly or fairly in the situation, it's time to let it go.
Yes.
And yes, unfortunately, a lot of people think, especially when one person's continuously benefiting from the relationship, you think they're going to get that up, whether it's financially or physically. You think I'm going to give that up even though you don't make me happy? I'm going to keep taking your money.
Yo, shut the fuck up. Men really be doing that?
You fucking right.
Okay, can you explain this whole thing again to me again? Wait, 44 minutes. 45 minutes in. Can you explain this whole thing to me again? What is it that you just said?
What's good, Meek? Thanks for tuning in. My niece from Louisiana.
Hi.
Check her out. She got her own website. She sells phenomenal clothes and
Nice.
lady trinkets.
Okay.
Meek, send me the website so I can let everybody know. What was your question?
What did you just say?
What? I said again, people will stay in a relationship because they're benefited from it. It's not the fact that they care about you, they love you, they want to be with you. They're benefited from it.
In what ways?
What do you mean in what ways? Period. If I'm getting financially, what's good, Rice Arona?
Hi.
Thanks for tuning in. If we're talking about from again, I'm benefiting from it. You have people that will put themselves in it's a selfish situation. Again, if I'm getting money from you, why would I want to give that up? For individuals who are thinking in an improper, in my opinion, improper way. Again, you have people who are going to, just like some women will get over. Okay, you got, one guy for money. You got another guy you could talk to. You got another guy to beat your box up properly.
Yeah, I wish that was
they
the
create
case.
you women create your different men.
Yeah. I wish
Craig
that
says
was the case.
sometimes y'all did everything y'all can do to help each other out, and that point y'all just gonna hurt each other.
Absolutely.
Wait, that's what I'm saying. Like, why
toxic.
can't we be fucking adults and sit there and say, listen, you're not doing the things you used to do. I don't want to leave this situation, but we have to work on this. And the person works on it, it gets better. And if it doesn't, you move on. You're not the bad person, even if someone tries to put you hurt them so bad. Like, people will lie to themselves. I'm serious. People will lie to themselves and tell themselves that they were the best thing on God green earth. What's good, Statewide Chip? Thanks for tuning in.
Hey, Chip, we was just talking about you.
We were just talking about you, homie.
Yeah.
Like, people will sit there and say, sit there and lie to themselves, that they did everything under the sun to make the relationship work when they know they didn't, just to make themselves feel better.
Yo, listen.
Don't fall for the okie doke.
That's some delusional shit because I know that motherfucker know. Like, come on, don't do it. Especially if it's a man. Y'all be making yourself sound like fucking victims. Sit your asses down and be a fucking man. What happened?
What are you talking about?
Oh, just in general, like, okay. I brought this. I mean, I felt like I was probably one of the worst people to ask about how to handle this situation or what to think about
Facts,
it. Only
Craig.
because, I'm kind of like in the same boat, except like we actually spend time.
What's
together.
good, Butterfly? Thanks for tuning
We
in.
just don't
Made it
you
home
know,
safe.
Hey, we just aren't sexually, and like I'm used to that shit. It's been my whole relationship, but for her. It seems like this is something that has just recently started going on. So
It's not recently, because like she's fed up with it, obviously, because she's talking about it.
yeah.
But at the end of the day, again, as adults, we need to have that conversation with our mate. Yo, listen, she need to talk to her man. Yo, Pookie, you ain't beating this shit up on a regular basis. We need to come up, or again, like I said, it really depends. She said, "Fuck him, man."
Okay, but how many times do you have to tell the man?
What I'm saying, you have the conversation once.
Oh,
And this is
okay.
what I'm saying. Like, you sit down and you have the discussion as adults. Again, we're talking about individuals. This is causing issues on my part. But then again, what I have to explain, I need to know what kind of occupation he has. Because if he's working in construction or he's busting his ass all day, and she still wants him to come home and bust her ass, bitch, suck his dick, get on it, and ride it, and then go the fuck home. But, like, we need to know. You know what I mean? Like, or like we need to know more information. But then again, like, men like their space.
Yo, okay, are there more men that can have sex 3 times a week than there are less?
Men, here's the thing what people have to understand. If your man is attracted to you, your man will have sex with you 10 times a day.
Yo.
Because you turn him on.
I've been with whole bunch of them just like that.
Again,
It's just this last one that don't do that.
again, goddess, you take care of him financially, and you think he's gonna let that go. Fuck out of here. If a 50 butterfly axis, if a 58-year-old man can eat box then leave, then everyone can. You're right.
Yeah.
But this is what I'm saying. It's the communication. We're adults here.
Okay, but
She need to step to her man and tell her man, I need it more often. But then again, you have some women that just think because they're there or they're naked that we're supposed to be superly aroused. We want foreplay just like you want foreplay. She might not have the greatest boxer head in the world. He might just be staying with her for specific things. You know, next time someone asks you, she says, okay, 3 times a week, okay, 10 times a week, yes. I would say this: next time someone calls, see if they're willing to call in. You don't have to say your name, and we can have these conversations where we can get us and everyone who watches, we can get the full details of the situation without sitting here guessing what's going on.
okay, yeah, I don't know the occupation.
No, I
I'm
mean,
not
well,
even
just
gonna-
next get more information, or put us in it, all 3 of us in the chat together, or whatever,
Okay.
and I can ask these questions, and that way we could give the person, male or female, the best advice we can properly give them.
Okay.
But then again, it's communication. Why are we so scared? You know what it is? We don't want to hear that word no, or we're not doing our fucking job. That's how pride has men and women. If a person's with you, they're with you.
No.
There are a lot of men and women that are more attractive than who you are, face down. But again, we're talking about complete packages. That person may have the greatest body. That person may have the best dick, but they have no conversation. They have no money. So there are so many different variables in there. When you're finding someone, you're trying to find the best of all of those categories and trying and go in. You're not gonna find someone that's great at every single category, and we're talking about actual factual relationships.
I get the impression that because it was a lot, and you know, like we've been having the conversation. I get the impression that she was kind of like unsure about how he felt about her, and thought that maybe more sex would be an indication that there's some type of interest or something.
Right.
Like it seems like, okay, I'm not getting made love to. I'm not being shown love.
Right.
What are we doing? Type shit. If that makes it any clearer.
Well, I mean, that's the whole thing. If I appreciate you calling to ask for advice, but these are conversations. Again, stop worrying about getting your feelings hurt, because you're hurting yourself in the long run by not having this conversation, because you think you're going to hear something you don't want to hear.
Right.
That's pretty much what it is.
Listen,
When you think you're headed to something where you're may not get the answer that you're looking for, you won't ask, or you won't look for it because you don't want to be disappointed. But still, in all, you'll sit there and stay in this dead ass dormant relationship, unsatisfied.
yeah. Why?
Well, again, like I said, you know, we as individuals, you know, moving on is not a, you know, cool thing. I mean, it's,
Yeah.
you know, you got to meet someone all over again. You got to learn to trust someone all over again. You got to do a whole bunch of things. Like tomorrow's topic on the men's show is never date a woman that what's, and then we're going to fill in the blank.
Oh my God.
Never date a woman that what? We're going to fill that blank in tomorrow on the men's
Praise.
show.
That goes to church.
Shit, them be the biggest freaks. But at the end of
They'll be the biggest fucking hypocrites.
hey, freaks. They, you know,
Yo,
you
you
got to
know
go to
what?
church to be forgiven for the rusty trombone you gave earlier.
Yo,
but
I can't-
again,
forgive me.
I think a healthy relationship, and you know me, goddess, I feel the moment you guys say we're boyfriend and girlfriend, you need to live together, even if you keep your own place, because you need to know what it's going to be like living with that individual. You know, I think there is no number but you should not go a week without having sex. I will say that.
Okay.
You should not go a whole week without having sex.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
But I won't put a specific amount of time on it because, again, like me, I own my own business with my partner. I work. I got a side hustle. So I do so much stuff, and I'm not going to stop doing that because which keeps me financially stable to where I don't have to worry about paying bills or anything, and I'm not changing that for anyone. And if someone asks me to do that, then that's not a person for me to begin with.
Okay. I didn't know if she was looking for the answer that maybe he was dealing with somebody else.
Well, I mean, it acts or figure out. I mean, if y'all went from having sex 10 times a week and now you're not having sex, then yeah, he's fucking someone else.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Definitely. I'm saying there's no ifs, ands, buts about it. You know, how long y'all been dating? Did you gain weight? Did you stop doing the things you used to do? Do you not cook anymore? You know, it's just a lot of things.
Mm-hmm. Okay. James Harper, shout out to him. He said as much as possible. Zachary Smith, same thing, as much as possible. Eric Daniel Ash, in my opinion, if they're seeing each other every day, at least every time they see each other, not every or every 2 or 3 times a week. Sex can play an important role in a relationship. Straight up. Shout out to Jaquan Lewis. He says, and this I thought was the best comment on this post.
Okay.
If a man and a woman are in love and they have to wait to make love, they shouldn't be together.
Damn, that is phenomenal.
If they are madly in love, they should go to whatever extent to make time for each other and build a strong foundation to the point that they can go and sleep in the same bed under the same roof. How can 2 people love each other and or not be living with each other after a certain period of time?
Yeah, that last one was fire. But it's true. It is absolutely true.
Why can't I find that man? Why
'Cause
couldn't
you're
I
not
have
looking
given
for him.
that man kids?
You're not looking for him. You're not.
Yo,
Because the time you're in Brooklyn wearing TikTok fucking tights, you could be somewhere else running into the person you're actually meant to fucking be with.
Yo, can I say that Bay Ridge, Brooklyn, where I work, has some of the fucking finest cops I've ever seen? It may become a reality. You know how cliche it is, cops with nurses and shit. I have never seen so many damn gods walking around before, and there just happens to be a uniform. Anyway, getting back to what I was saying.
Shout out. Craig says the problem with people is that they don't want to get to know someone they might not be attracted to, but sometimes that be the people you have the best connections with and sex. Here's what I'm talking about as far as overall attraction. What is attraction? Because at the end of the day, when we're talking about relationships, you want to be able to hold a fucking conversation with someone. Now, yes, guys are more physical. They like what they see. As far as women, it's all financial. You ain't gotta be
Yo, that's a
fucking
lie. I don't
you ain't
know
gotta
why
be
you
the
keep
most
saying
handsomest
that.
person in the world.
Yo.
You ain't gotta have the biggest dick in the world.
I
But
don't
if you
know.
can take care of them financially, they'll cope. They'll deal
Yo,
with it.
fuck men. I don't know. I have never had one
That's
that
your
has
fault.
ever taken care of me financially.
I want to say real quick before it stops.
Never.
If you are watching on IG, they only allow us to go an hour.
Oh, okay.
So you're gonna lose us on IG. So you could go to Facebook and
guys.
look me up, Darrell Smalls, or you can go to YouTube. That's Truth Vibe TV. But you're about to lose us in a few seconds, so come on over here. But got
All right. Like I said, I have never had a man ever. I've never even, and I've had some good ones. I've never even had a good one take care of me financially. I don't know what the fuck that feels like.
why would you want someone to take care of you financially?
I don't. Yo,
So that's
I
what I'm
wouldn't
saying.
even know what it felt like. I don't even
Yep.
get nothing so much. I don't
IG
even
just
know how to
popped out.
accept gifts.
Well, I mean, that's sad. But then again, it's something that you're doing to yourself.
Hey.
No one's doing it to you.
Listen, I'm just keeping it real. You talk about this woman, this gold digger, this woman who just wants money. I wouldn't even know how to act if that was me.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like you have to just like shout out to shout out to Love Darcy, the young lady from IG. Been through hell and hot water, but learned from it and give phenomenal advice. Even though she's despised by women because she go in on them, and she a woman.
Okay.
But you can't ask something for someone that you don't
Aren't
have
willing to give.
yourself.
Yeah.
So you're financially stable, so you should be trying to find a man financially stable. And as a man, you can't enter into a relationship if you're not stable.
I don't
man.
attract them. I don't attract them.
No,
I am
you
convinced
attract.
I do not attract them.
You gotta reevaluate your life.
I don't attract them. I don't attract them.
You can attract everything, but you have to reevaluate your life.
I don't know what the
And
fuck
it's
else
all
to
about the
do.
conversation. And it's not that you're a bad person. You're looking for this. You're looking for that. Okay, what are your finances like?
Mine?
No, that's just conversations you need to be having.
Oh, okay.
You know, like I also want to talk. There's a guy as a wedding proposal gift to his girlfriend.
Paid for college, right?
He paid her $75,000 college loan.
Thank you.
And the
baby.
bitch said she still wanted a ring.
Fuck that.
No, listen. So, is he at fault or is it the woman that's at fault?
She's a greedy bitch.
No, she not. It's his fault.
Why?
If you didn't know that bitch was an ungrateful fucking savage from the jump, you're going to marry someone that's $75,000 in debt but can't pay for it?
I mean,
Nigga, come on, homie. Come
I
on.
think-
Like, let's be real.
Come
We're
on.
talking about
she could have had all her other bills paid up.
fuck out of here. $75,000?
Yo, listen, it depends on what she was going to school
I don't give a
for.
fuck if she going to give the greatest fucking surgery, brain surgery, and all this shit in the world. We're talking about $75,000 in debt. The man paid it off. You're clear, boo-boo. You can fix your credit, do whatever you want. And the ungrateful bitch says she still wants a ring.
Nah, I could never be that type of person. Let a nigga hit me up and tell me he gonna pay my $50 Metro PCS bill. Ain't never happened.
But see, and this is what I'm
It
trying to
never
say. At the end of the day, if you start having these conversations with the individuals you're with the individuals you're dealing with, it will stop all of this nonsense, all of this foolery and shenanigans, and you will get a large part of your fucking life back, or you wouldn't have dedicated a large part of your life to someone knowing it wasn't going to be forever, it was going to end.
Okay.
He said, Craig said, because Carrie, you deal with suckers.
Yo,
I fucks with Craig, man. That's my dude. But hey, at the end of the day, look at what you offer. Fuck what you want, what you need. Look at what you can offer someone in a relationship.
yeah.
Can you stand on your own? If you cannot stand on your own in a relationship, don't get into one.
Right. Right.
Period. Don't
You're
get
right.
into one.
You're right.
If you're stable and I'm stable, could you imagine what kind of fucking massive conglomerate we could put together?
Mm-hmm.
But if I'm hurting, why in the fuck I'm gonna go out there try to look for something and I ain't got a pot to piss in the window to throw it out of.
That's right.
Nah.
That's right. You're right.
Plus you got 47 kids.
Yo, listen.
Last time it was up to 49 and a half, Craig. So now it's 50.
I done, oh my God. I was about to say I done lost two. I done lost two of my kids. So you want me to get more information on this and we'll talk about this
Yeah,
again?
if she's willing to give and let her know if she wants to call in,
Okay.
she could call in. But I really want to know everything so I can give you some advice. I want to give you phenomenal advice that's going to help you. And it may not be the best for your relationship, but at the end of the day, I need to know all aspects. How long you guys been dating? What do you do for a living? What does he do for a living? Is he the breadwinner? Like, I need to know all aspects so I can let you know what's actually really going on. Because it sounds like she's just not being physically satisfied and she's looking for it. And that's a wonderful thing. The fact that this young lady is fighting for it, before she goes out there and steps to someone else, which it doesn't happen a lot. You got a lot of people that run out there, just get dick from someone else and still complain.
Yeah.
So, which you know, I want, you know, I need some more information, young lady, and we'll hook you up.
Yo, tell him about himself twice. If you gotta tell him that you're unhappy, and
No, you have to tell the person you're unhappy. Cause here's the thing: a lot of people don't know they're not doing right.
shit.
No, seriously. And we gotta understand from relationship standpoints, from life standpoints, you're you. The person I was dating before you was them. Two different individuals.
Right.
So for what one person allowed or was comfortable or was cool with, it may not be the same for you.
Right.
So no one wants to be compared to the past relationships.
Right.
So I need to know you. I need to know what you like. I need to know what's going on. If I'm fucking up, tell me. It might have just blew my mind. It might. Oh, I didn't know you wanted to have sex. Like my ex,
Oh my God. Don't
from the
men
Bronx.
start to feel it after a while.
Well, here's the thing. Like I ain't gonna put a name out there, but my ex when I was like my late teens, early 20s, and even though we dated for a while, we broke up for a while, we were still having sex. But I knew when she wanted to have sex. Like when she was there for a long time, it was just like we about to get it on. But I knew the way she walked in the door, she was there for dick. It was nothing. She didn't want no conversations. She didn't want to play Scrabble. She wanted dick. So, and her way was when I opened the door, if she waited to be invited in, I knew she just wanted to chill. But when I opened the door and she just walked her ass straight in, she was there for dick. So again, you need to know what type of person you're dealing with and how they are.
I guess. Here's my thing.
Who you would have left, Craig? The one that didn't appreciate him paying it off? But it's too late. It's too late for him. If that's the guy you're talking about, it's already too late. How can you be with someone and propose to him? When you propose to an individual, you're supposed to know them on a cellular level. You're supposed to know when to go get pads, what kind of pads to get, that time of the month. These are things that all these information shits you should know. How do you not know you have that selfish fucking creature right there? I'm guaranteeing you this girl got some firebox and she's hitting him with it. It's obviously he's financially stable, and that's why she's with him. The fact that the words ain't, I'm grateful, thank you.
Yo.
No, I still want a ring.
Why does it have to be? Okay, you know what?
Just put it out there.
It's just so sad. I really need to meet one of these financially stable men that you keep talking about.
Go in different circles.
I don't-
Stop
I
going
don't-
to
I
the
don't
projects to
fucking
meet
know.
niggas. That's what I'm saying. Like,
shit.
stop going to projects to meet motherfuckers. Not saying that niggas from projects don't have the right business mind and moving in the right direction. Or you can go there, but at the end of the day, if what I'm looking for, you're not offering, walk away.
Yo.
Walk away.
Excuse me. I have you know that there are a lot of people, a lot of men who live in the projects that are stacked. They just live in the projects because it's like $82
No,
a month.
that's fucked up living. And at the end of the day, like you and like I just ran into a dude who grew up 2 blocks from me.
Yeah.
Trying to go get furniture. Nigga literally grew up a couple of blocks away from me. I'm like, I knew you look familiar for a reason. No, you leave there to move over here, which is better living. This is where you're supposed to provide your kids and your family with a better upbringing than you had. And staying in a crazy ass environment is not that. Sorry. It's not that.
Yeah, I don't even know what to say. I don't know what to say. But okay. So I'm gonna get the info. I'm gonna get the scoop on this post.
Yeah, I would love
listen.
to really talk again. You know, I can find a way to disguise your voice, or you can text us live during and let us know what's going on. You don't have to call in.
You can find a way. Yeah, I want to do my show with the blur.
You
blur.
need Jesus. I need to know all the information, young lady, because it sounds like and I love the fact this is a young lady who's fighting for her relationship. It's a wonderful thing. But I need to know, is it worth fighting for, or you worth fighting for? No disrespect to you, I don't know you. But at the end of the day, are you worth fighting for?
Yeah. I think she is.
I don't know.
I think she is. But hopefully, we'll get the answer that you need by next week.
But we all, if you can show me what she look like, I'll tell you. I can look at some posts.
I can't, yo.
I'm serious, yo.
Okay. Anyway, y'all, thank you so much for tuning into this week's edition of Grown Talk with Goddess. I got my dad calling me. I got my daughter asking me for some Sarku.
Oh, Crip?
Yeah, she's babysitting for me tonight. She started at Walmart. She works at Walmart now.
Hold on, you just at
Taco Bell.
This is why
She's
I
moving
love
up
this.
the
I
ladder.
love this young lady's
Yes.
drive.
Yeah.
And this is why I fucks with Crip so
She
hard.
started Thursday.
You got like I said, I told you before, I ran into this young lady. You know, you have so many young people out here who have fucked up jobs. They quit them because they say they don't pay enough. You don't leave a job without having another job. And this young lady's getting more and more money.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out, what's her boyfriend name again?
No, they broke up.
Again? Girl,
Yeah.
you bet, that man, he gonna miss that hand job. He gonna come back
Yo,
for it.
you know what? You are a fucking mess, yo.
He missed that hand job. He gonna come back for it, yo.
Yeah, yo, you're a mess.
But the person that gets a woman who thinks like that, who has her own money, who's motivated, and be as beautiful as she is, she'll be a catch. She has the right mentality, and that's what more and more of these young ladies out here need to be doing. Men too. Get your shit together, fellas.
Mm-hmm.
Stop out here trying to find a woman and you ain't got a pot to piss in the window throw it on her.
Word.
Stop looking for
And if
someone
you
to
don't-
save you. Stop looking for someone to help you.
Word.
Bring it to the table, fellas.
You about to make me.
Bring it to the table, fellas.
Anyway, yes.
I'm about to be a fucking savage. Oh my gosh, it's about to be. Yeah.
Guys, thank you so much for tuning into this week's edition of Grown Talk with Goddess. Look for my question of the week, hopefully early in the week for next week's
We know
show.
that ain't gonna happen. But go ahead.
Shut up. We're going to talk about our topic again tonight if I can get more information or if she's willing to share more with me.
If
And
she
we'll
wants the
discuss
proper
that.
help.
We'll discuss that. If she wants the proper help, then she'll
Right.
reach out. But I know she wanted to kind of be anonymous. So
No, you can be anonymous, but I don't care if you even tune into the show live and just converse with us back and forth that way. But there's information we need to know.
Yeah.
So we can give you good phenomenal advice on what steps to take. And if you choose to follow them, that's on you. But what we're gonna do is give you the best advice possible to help you out.
absolutely. All right, guys. So thanks so much for everybody for tuning in.
Shout out, man.
Yes, like always. Thank you, Craig. I know Tony was here. Prodigy is in here. Everybody who showed up tonight, thank you. Anybody who's new, I appreciate it. Make sure you tell your friends to tell their friends. 7 o'clock Saturday, Grown Talk with Goddess. I'll see you guys next week. Until then, everybody stay safe and be healthy.